Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of my channel. So today's video is a natural hair video as usual. So a few days ago I did a cute flexi rod set. I loved the results and I filmed it, so I thought that it would be nice that I share the steps that I took with you guys. So if you're interested in this natural hair video, then definitely keep on watching. So we are going to start off by taking down these chunky braids that I had. So this will just help me to stretch my hair. Okay, so we're going to be working on semi-stretched hair because my hair is not fully stretched. Yeah, and then the product that I'll be using in this particular video is the ORS wrap and set mousse. Yeah, and this video is not sponsored. I just love the mousse. I've used it previously, and yeah, the product is amazing. Yeah, so we're basically just going to take down the chunky braids like so, and then once I'm done, then we'll start off with the styling. So I'll be working in small sections like so, and I'll be using my fingers to finger detangle and also to section my hair for the flexi rods. And then when it comes to the product, I'll be using 2 to 3 pumps of the mousse in each section, work it in, and then use my fingers to finger detangle. And detangling just basically helps with preventing or reducing the amount of frizziness that you would have gotten at the end of the result of the styling, if that makes sense. Yeah, so working it in and then finger detangling like so. So once that is done, I will take my flexi rod and then twist my hair around the flexi rod like so. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty much self-explanatory. Yeah, twist it around the flexi rod and then secure it like so. Yeah, so I'll just be doing this throughout my head. Okay, so taking a small section, applying the mousse and then working it in, finger detangling, and then once I'm done, I use my flexi rod and ensure that I have secured it well. Yeah, and yeah, so pretty much that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, so after roughly 1 hour 15 minutes, I was done with the installing of the flexi rod set. So I'll just let my hair air dry throughout the day and then throughout the night. So roughly after 24 hours, I'll come back and then we take down the flexi rod and cross my fingers that the hairstyle is cute. Yeah. So the next day, here's the next day. It's time for the takedown. So I'll basically just be twisting my hair in the opposite direction that I did yesterday, if that makes sense. Yeah, so initially I was really nervous. I feel like I'm not the best when it comes to, or I'm not a pro when it comes to doing flexi rod sets or palm rod sets. For me, I feel like I'm always just eyeballing it and hopefully that the results turn out well. Yeah, so every time you see me sticking off my tongue, just know it is me being nervous. Yeah, so I think I'll just fast forward the whole thing, and then once we are done, you'll see what my hair looks like. And I also feel like my hair wasn't like, it had a little bit of frizziness, but it's something that I could work with. Yeah, like I feel like my hairstyle was just okay. Yeah, so at this point, this is where I'm going to separate each chunky section. Okay, initially I tried twirling the tips of my hair, but I felt like it wasn't working, so I just went on and separated my hair without twirling the ends, if that makes sense. Yeah, so this twirling thing, I've seen other people doing it on YouTube, and I think maybe it worked for them, but for me at least, it didn't work. Or probably if I would have, detangled my hair more, then that would have worked. But at least at this point, or at this juncture, this won't work. Yeah, so I just separated it and left it like that. And then at this point, I went in with my Afro comb to lift my roots, just to give my hair a fuller look. Yeah, so I would lift my roots but not go through towards the end of my tips, yeah, so that I don't ruin the hairstyle. So I just lifted my roots to give it a fuller look. And then this is the end result. Yeah, so kindly rate my hair on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you think I performed? Let me know in the comments section. Yeah, but I feel like for me at least it was just okay. Like, it's something I can work with. Yeah, it's not fully defined, but it's okay. Yeah, and then at this point, of course, I had to give my look an oomph. Okay, so I did my makeup, changed my outfit into this cute dress that I really love. And yeah, so this is the end result. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the end result. But for me, I think it's cute. Yeah, and then at this point you can just decide to leave it as an afro, but for me, I feel like you can style this further. So for me, I went for a high puff. Okay, so I went in with my mousse and just applied it around the perimeter of my head and then smoothed it in. Yeah, so this just helped me to deal with any kind of flyaways. Okay, yeah, so once that is done, I'll go in with my soft bristle brush and brush it in like so, and also avoiding the tips of my hair, so that I don't ruin the hairstyle, and then brush it in like so. Yeah, you can also just do this without the mousse if you don't have it, or rather just use the product that you have at that particular point in time. Yeah, and then once that is done, I went in with a hair tie that is really old. It was from an old scarf which was initially a dress. Okay, but I feel like it works. It's not the cutest, but it gets the job done. So for me, that is okay. Yeah, so I took the tie and then secured it around my head like so, tied a knot, and then started pushing it upwards until I get to a point where it's tight enough to hold a puff, but not tight enough to give me a headache. Yeah, so that's something you need to be cautious about. So I just took my time, pushed it in, or rather pushed it up until I was able to form a puff. Yeah.